Hey guys, welcome back. Today I have swatches to share with you for the September 2020 For the Love of Polish box. The guest maker of the month is Rogue Lacquer, and the theme is the Great British Bake Off. This box will be available for pre-order for 48 hours beginning September 4th at 11 a.m. Pacific time, and it will go through September 6th at 11 a.m. when it will close. The price of the box is $30 plus shipping, and it will be available on the Polished for Days website. I will have Polished for Days, Pahlish, and Rogue linked for you in the description box down below. The For the Love of Polish box is limited edition, so if you like the box, don't let it pass you by, because once the pre-order closes on the 6th, this box will no longer be available for purchase. If you're not familiar with what the For the Love of Polish box is, it's a monthly collaborative box that features Polished for Days and Pahlish, and then a rotating third guest maker will come in and contributes to the box with a changing monthly theme that all the makers will make a polish to honor the theme. I think I hit all the pertinent details, although I do feel like I'm missing something, so if anything is unclear or you have any questions at all, just leave me your questions in the comment section down below and I will do my best to answer you. So I have 3 polishes to share. Why don't we go ahead and jump right into it. The first polish that we are going to have a look at is from Polished for Days, and this is Showstopper. Showstopper is described as a gorgeous deep purple base that is packed with orange to yellow to green shifting iridescent flakes. This polish had a wonderful formula. It went on very smoothly and very evenly. It stayed exactly where I put it. I had no application issues with this whatsoever. There was no running, I had no pooling, and there was no staining. This first coat does go on a bit sheer, but don't fear, it is buildable to full opacity in 3 coats. I do tend to work in thinner coats because I like how deep the depth look of multiple coats looks on a flaky polish. This polish will dry a little bit textured, but it is not the kind of texture that is going to give you any kind of difficulty to remove. This removes nice and easily. It's just there's a lot of flakies in this polish, so you're going to have a little bit of a texture. 1 coat of a good glossy top coat will seal it up and make it look nice and glassy. So my swatches are showing you 3 coats of Showstopper from Polished for Days and a glossy top coat. The next polish that we're going to have a look at is from Rogue Lacquer, and this is Nobody Likes a Soggy Bottom. The polish is described as a minty green hollow with blue, magenta, and purple UCC flakes. This polish had an absolutely wonderful formula. It went on smoothly and evenly. It stayed exactly where I put it. I had no application issues whatsoever. There was no running, no pooling, there was no staining. This polish I did wear for several days, and I wore it without base coat and didn't experience any staining. But, of course, as always, your results may vary, so I always recommend a good base coat just to protect your nails from looking like mine in the long run. This polish does not dry textured, and it will not give you any kind of difficulty to remove. Everything that you're seeing in there are flakes, and they come off the nail nice and easily. This polish is absolutely astoundingly beautiful. I absolutely fell in love with it when I put it on, and if I absolutely had to pick a favorite from this month's box, it would be this one. It was just very different to me, and it really, really spoke to me. So this was 3 coats of Nobody Likes a Soggy Bottom from Rogue Lacquer and a glossy top coat. And last but not least is Starbaker from Pahlish. Starbaker is described as a bright pink jelly with a mix of iridescent flakes, shimmers, platinum silver flakes, and scattered hollow flakes. This polish had an excellent formula. It went on very smoothly and very evenly. It stayed exactly where I put it. I had no application issues whatsoever. There was no running, no pooling, and there was no staining. This polish is a little bit thicker than I am used to from Pahlish, but I'm going to guess that's because it's a jelly formula instead of like a creamy one. I do find that jellies perform best for me when I let each of the layers dry. Like, I never was able to rush an application with a jelly because it will sometimes pull. So I would definitely recommend letting your coats dry fully before going on to the next one. This polish does have a lot going on in there, so it will dry a little bit textured, but it is not the kind of texture that I found to be difficult to remove, and it is nothing that one coat of a glossy top coat did not just take care of and make nice and glassy. So my swatches of Star Baker from Pahlish are showing you 3 coats and a glossy top coat. And that wraps up the September For the Love of Polish box featuring Rogue Lacquer. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will have everything that you need linked in the description box down below. I hope this video was helpful, and I will talk to you next time. Bye, guys.